Hello and welcome back to Watkins Glen, where for the first time in sprint racing history, it's a Friday and we are sprinting. I mean, no other way to put it really. Yeah, of course, double header with the NASCAR Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and ARCA. So technically, it's 4 series, but anyway, those 4 series are all on this weekend. As I said, tonight it is ARCA, but right now it is a sprint race for the US Grand Prix. We've got FP2 later on today. Of course, not normal. We have 2 practice sessions for F1 nowadays, but because it's 2 different layouts, they need to have a practice session on both layouts, so they're not going blind qualifying into the main layout. But of course, we are on the short layout, the same layout NASCAR are using for the sprint race, and then it'll be the main circuit for the full race. But anyway, let's go through your grid then for this sprint race. It's a rolling start, by the way. Probably should put that out there. But it's Logan Sargent, the home driver at the back, with Vesti in 19th, Sainz, Verstappen, Maloney, Piastri, Ocon, Magnussen, Sonoda, Drogovic, Stroll, Leclerc, Gasly, Joe, Albon, Iwasa, Lawson, Hulkenberg, Russell, and your pole sitter for the sprint, Lando Norris. We are about 1:45. Let's go through some track facts for the Watkins Glen circuit. If I can find some. Here we go. So Watkins Glen, this layout is what opened in 1956, and this layout is, where is it? Actually, no, to be honest, because of course we haven't got the inner loop. But well, it's 2.450 miles, 3.943 kilometers. Let's just call it that, because yeah, that's including the chicane. We haven't got the chicane though. And 8 turns. No, it's 7 turns. And the lap record is 59.920 from Davy Jones in an IMSA GTP car. See, that's that one. What series is using this circuit? We have NASCAR Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and ARCA. And of course, I'm only going to go through that because this is a short circuit. Anything else we'll go through tomorrow. But anyway, the formation lap will be getting going shortly. Well, parade lap technically, under safety car. Not only under safety car, but of course it's a rolling start of this sprint race. I think it's the only rolling start we'll have this year. I see Sebring might be rolling start as well. But anyway, yeah, we'll be getting going 15 seconds now until formation lap is underway. Now I'll let you watch the formation lap go around while I sort out some stuff with championship. I'm joking, but I'm not. I know they're off going now. But yeah, of course I was going. Oh, what's happening back there? Of course, we did have issues with the, if you remember, the Italian Grand Prix with penalties being given out. I was looking through them. The only penalty that shouldn't have been was Liam Lawson at the Italian, was it, Grand Prix? No, we just had the Italian Grand Prix. It was the Le Mans Grand Prix that wasn't actually mentioned. Every other penalty was valid. Because of course, the only one that's meant to have been given out after the race was Drogovic, but that's because he couldn't pit 2 service penalties. So, championship standings going into this race, it's Magnussen. I haven't actually ordered them. Smart, isn't it? Yep, I haven't got championship standings for this race. Oh well. So be it. So yeah, let's watch them go around, and I'll see you at the end of the lap. So they're about to go around the final corner now. The safety car will peel in, and we'll be underway shortly for 26 laps. Sorry, a full sprint race. This race with laps taking less than a minute will be over as soon as you say go. But it's Norris leading Russell. It's a poor start from Hulkenberg. He's had a terrible start. further back, but as we are green now, it's George Russell with the better start. As they go through the first corner, there's a front wing already gone by, I think that is Lance Stroll. The front wing's flying off all over the place. It's one of the RBs as well. I think that might be Yuki Tsunoda, but as they file up towards through the S's, all cleanly, which is nice. Russell versus Norris, who's going to be in front as they go through the the outer loop. Look at how many cars fanning out like there. It's just like Le Mans, but the straight's a little bit shorter. As they're almost 3 wide there. You can see Hulkenberg just watching these 3. You've got Gasly, Russell and Norris, making sure they stay out of trouble. They go through the penultimate corner. It's almost 3 wide and they all go off the track, do they? And that'll let George Russell go through. It's a good move as Hulkenberg tries to go around the outside, almost pushed into the wall by Pierre Gasly there. But that one already gone through. There's a few cars coming into the pit lane already. And I want to see there's cars all over the place. Who actually is pitted then? Vesti's in, Maloney's in, Tsunoda's in, Ocon in, Lawson in. It was not Tsunoda, it was Liam Lawson. And Sainz is right at the back, so maybe something happened to Sainz, not too sure. Anyway, we'll watch that in a little bit. We want to see what's happening with everyone else in front. There's a rear wing flying there. That might have been someone else's. I don't think anyone lost it just, considering this is the leading group. But George Russell still leads. It's Norris versus Hulkenberg just behind him as they go through the penultimate corner for the second time. They have corner names, so I mean, let's call it turn 7, I guess. Turn 6 and 7. They go through the front straight. It's still cars in the pits. They'll be a lap down now. That is, I think, Verstappen and Stroll. No, it'll be Lawson and Stroll. Of course, yeah, Lawson's in the Red Bull this weekend. How have I forgotten that? I don't know how I've done that, to be honest. But that means it was a Wasser. Because I definitely saw an RB without a front wing. I'm sure I did. Yeah, I think I said Tsunoda in all fairness. But that's a shame. Yeah, Wasser's in 6th at the moment. But they go through the outer loop. Hulkenberg round the outside. It's a good move to stay in front of Norris. As he chases down Russell now. Hulkenberg has a great chance to win this race. And he's almost into the back of Russell there. Russell made a mistake, I think, through turn 6. That'll invite Norris through, or will it? No, it won't. Hulkenberg stays in front of the Brit. But that was almost a huge crash. I want to say not that someone's come in. There's a lot of debris across the track, which is unfortunate. But as they go up the hill, yet again, turn 4 through the S's. Of course, that's where the unfortunate crash of Francois Sever happened when F1 used to come here in the 1960s, which sadly killed the Frenchman. But anyway, there's a 4 wide almost further back, as Hulkenberg still chases down Lando Norris. Hulkenberg, look, he's been very pacey. Of course, he had that crash in I go a bit wide there. He had that big, not big crash, went straight on in the outer loop at qualifying. Front wing went under his car. Is that Joe Guan Yu? I think it might be. Who's off the track. That's a shame. Lap 5. This race is going quickly, just as imagined. And can Magnussen? He hasn't got DRS. We'll have the slipstream to try and get past Lando Norris. I don't think he's a bit too far back at the moment. Is he going to try down inside? That would be a lunge if he makes it work. He tries it. And he pushes Norris off the track there. He might have to let that go, I think. He tries round the outside. Yeah, he stays behind Norris. And this will invite Leclerc now into this battle. The reigning world champion has contact between them two again. And this time it's going to be bad for Magnussen. I think Magnussen's out. No, Magnussen's out of the race. That's why I said Magnussen. I saw him falling down the timing line. Championship leader Kevin Magnussen is out of this race. Where is he? Huge drama at Watkins Glen. Thank goodness this isn't the main race. There he is. No, it's almost... What is that Hulkenberg doing there? That could have been a huge accident. I think those two slowed down. Maybe Hulkenberg didn't see Magnussen there, his teammate. But the Haas car, the American driver, the championship leader out of this race. We'll get a replay of what happened there in a second. We'll watch these through battle first. In all honesty, I think we'll just watch the race. It's such a short race, we can just watch replays at the end of it. As long as you not stay along to watch them. This has been a dramatic race already at Watkins Glen. As they fire up the S's yet again, Hulkenberg chasing down Charles Leclerc. Goes a bit wide through the S's, I think. And it's not a difficult corner. Is he gaining on Leclerc? I think he might be. No, he's not. Too far back, unfortunately. 20 laps to go, roughly. Iwasa's falling down. I think they might come into the pits, though. Piastri as well. It's a shame for Iwasa. He had a brilliant qualifying session in what is his final start of the season, with no links for him coming next year. Unfortunately, it could be his last start in Formula 1. Sprint start, of course. Yeah, Piastri and Iwasa are in the pits. Both of them are still in the race, though, but now a lap down. We're getting news that Magnussen's already collided with Logan Sargent coming up the S's, and that's why he lost his rear right. And that rear wide tyre went into the infield, which is worrying to hear. And Hulkenberg's still got quite a gap now. He was right behind Leclerc this time last lap. You see the smoke? Is that smoke coming right back of his car? It might just be the tyre smoke, to be honest. He's been said to be driving very aggressively this weekend around those sorts of corners. And now it chases down Charles Leclerc. This is Watkins Glen International Circuit. I love New York. Of course, New York State for this race. First time everyone's gone to New York State since they last came to Watkins Glen all those years ago. But Hulkenberg, he's looking a lot closer to Charles Leclerc. These top four, I mean, second to fourth, Russell's been leading pretty much since the start. But he's still a bit further back as Leclerc. Hulkenberg goes way wide. I mean, I want to watch Leclerc, to be honest. I'm focused on Leclerc, because yeah, I think him and Norris is the better battle to look at when Hulkenberg's driving like he is and just making mistakes. Simple mistakes, but unfortunately mistakes at the end of the day. Hulkenberg went off again then, I think. Now Albon, can he get involved in this battle with Maloney's up to 9th, it's like pitting on the opening lap. Same as Sonoda. Sorry about that, but Leclerc goes around the outside and Leclerc's now into second place in front of Norris. I said that these two would be battling, and they are. Charles Leclerc now trying to chase down George Russell. It is these two that were fighting each other in the championship last year. Getting down to the final race of the season, the 27th round of the Dubai Grand Prix. Hulkenberg, he's just hanging on for dear life, but to be fair, he's still in it. He's not out of this race at all. I mean, crashes happen, of course, and when they're fighting like this, I think Norris is more likely to get past Leclerc than Leclerc is going to get past Russell. They're still fighting. He dummies him. Leclerc blocks him. Norris round the outside. Norris in the second place. Or is he going to stay there? They're still fighting. They're still side by side. Leclerc's keeping his foot in. They're brilliant racing here. Is he going to try and go around the outside? This will be a tricky place to overtake. Leclerc does it. Leclerc's in second place still. But Norris still fights back. Hulkenberg's going to be getting involved now as Norris stays in front, gets in front of Leclerc. That's a brilliant move from Norris. He basically took half of the lap. And now Hulkenberg's going to try and get Leclerc as well into one. Is he going to send it down the inside? Yes, he is. And Leclerc's lost 2 positions in the half a lap. Which in this circuit is about 4 corners. As Leclerc fights back now up the S's, he's right behind him. I thought Hulkenberg was going to cut him off a bit there. But as they fire down the back straight, Leclerc is right behind him. He's basically bump drafting him towards the outer loop. Is he going to try down the inside? Yes, he is. He tries it. He sends one, and Leclerc's bomb round. Leclerc's off the track. He's hit the wall. His rear wing's gone. That could be Charles Leclerc, reigning world champion, out of this race. Drama here again in Watkins Glen. He's still going, but that'll be Leclerc into the pits. And could we see a penalty for Nico Hulkenberg there? Drama again in Watkins Glen. What a sprint this is turning out to be. Let's see what happened. Just, did he even leave enough room, to be honest? I don't know. Let's see. No, he's a bit back further than that. He's tried to send one down the inside. It's an ambitious move. I mean, he's got plenty of time, Leclerc. I think that corner, if you're not there at the corner, or if you're going to try, I think you've got to go around the outside. I think that's the only real plausible option if you're going to have a successful overtake. I haven't seen many successful moves down the inside there. And I mean, I think Hulkenberg doesn't leave him much room, so I think Hulkenberg could be blamed for that. I mean, Leclerc does have every right, but it's a very tricky corner. No, I think that's on Hulkenberg. I think Hulkenberg could be getting a penalty for that. And Leclerc spins rearward into the wall. Lucky to still be going in this race. Leclerc into the pits now to fix that rear wing. And that could be him a few laps down now. Anyway, how are our friends in front doing? Hulkenberg now in third place after removing Leclerc from the battle, but Albon's now in this battle instead. Well, when he sort of started to pit, we're halfway through now, and the tyre wear is very high in this circuit. Wow. There's still only one DNF in this sprint race, and that's still Magnussen, the championship leader. I'm assuming he'll keep it. Yeah, he will keep it, because it's 8 points the max you can get in this sprint race. And the gap's 10 to Verstappen. And is Verstappen getting 8 points? No, he is getting none. Oh, he's only one position off getting one. Hulkenberg, how wide do you want to go? Albon's in front of him now as well. Dragovic right behind. And that's Lance Stroll. A lap down. Oh, well. I mean, in this defence, he had an incident in the first lap. How? I don't know. We haven't seen the replays yet. We'll get the replays at the end of the race, I think. It'll be easier for the drama that's going on. How are they doing up front? Not really many battles. Any battles further back we haven't really been looking at? No one's really that close to each other. Here we go. Snowden versus Sargent. This could be a good little battle. Keep an eye at the top of the screen for any position changes at the lead. But Sonoda trying to fend off the home favourite. He started at the back of the grid after not being able to make a qualifying attempt. Neither of these drivers currently in the points. We've got the Ferrari just behind them, Charles Leclerc. Is that yet? Repaired the rear wing. Unfortunately, I think a few laps down. Let's have a look. Yeah. It's definitely not science, so yeah, it's Leclerc. Unfortunately, a few laps down. Sargent's fending him off. Leclerc's going to try and fight them. Is he going to get 2 into 1? Yes, he is. What a move from Charles Leclerc to unlap himself. That's a brilliant move. Of course, the fresher tyres, in all fairness, from Leclerc. And how are we doing up front? Still nothing much. Hulkenberg, what's happened to him? Oh, he's pitted. So I think that's a normal stop, to be fair. Yeah, that's just a normal stop for Hulkenberg. Let's see what happened in front then. And he's not going to pit. Hulkenberg going to unleash everyone. Think he might. Yeah, he does. Russell in, Norris in. Ooh, goodness me, that was close. Let's see where they come out. Let's go on board with Hulkenberg. Nah, let's just watch these up. Let's see how good the pit stops are. Oh no, it's got held up a bit there. It's going to be a nice clean stop. Yes. Oh no, what's happened to Norris? He had to reverse out of his pit box. I think Russell might have been in the way. You know, Albon has to do the same thing as well, and oh, could be an unsafe release that. Gasly also in. Where's Hulkenberg in all this? He's just behind Norris and Albon. He's gaining massively on the warm tyres. Is he going to be able to get past any of them? Russell, I think, has surely won this race. About 8 laps to go now, and I cannot see him losing it. Can he make a move down the inside? Lando Norris, he does. He goes down the inside. Brilliant move. And oh, Hulkenberg. I think he got a bit put off there, to be honest. From Albon going off the track, coming back on. All this Albon being in the middle of the track, having to back off as Norris is sent it down the inside. But Hulkenberg is now in front of Albon as well and into the podium positions. Hulkenberg now chasing down Lando Norris for the second place, but I think Albon's more of a threat, to be honest. See what happens. But can Albon try and make a move, do what Norris did to him a lap ago? He's going to try and send it, but no, Hulkenberg's there. How could they both go off the track, actually? What are the track limits of the circuit, I wonder? Because I think they've been violated quite a lot. But are they using NASCAR? There's the 2 cars off there. Both lost their rear wing, I think. It's a lot of crashing. Yeah, a lot of crashing, unfortunately. Go down to the outer loop now. Albon goes a bit wide there. That can invite Albon. It is going to invite Albon side by side. Albon, he tries to make a move, I thought there, but closes the door with Hulkenberg. He's been very aggressive this race. Of course, all a bit on the grass there. Of course, the only American team on the grid, the only American car on the grid now, Magnussen's out. Of course, probably leaving this team. Bang wheels, but probably leaving this team next year. Side by side, going up the hill. And Albon is back now in front of Hulkenberg. Is Hulkenberg going to try and make a move? He'd send it down the inside, or he already got the position on Albon. I think he might. It's almost contact there, but Hulkenberg does it. He's in third place, back on the podium position. So Albon's going to try and fight back. Side by side almost. And there's almost contact there. There is contact. Yes, there is contact. Hulkenberg's almost round. Big hit into the wall. Hulkenberg spun round almost. He's in the gravel at the penultimate corner. Drama again at Watkins Glen as Albon spins Hulkenberg into the wall. And could Hulkenberg have damage? That was a huge hit. Could his rear right be damaged potentially? Keep an eye on it. It's fine for now. But that was a big smack into the wall for Hulkenberg. Let's get a replay of what happened. Just loses the car. It must have been contact. Must have been contact there. Let's see what happened on board of Albon. I mean, Albon didn't really have much room. I mean, yeah, Albon. Let's go from the start. I mean, Hulkenberg does move across the track in Albon's defence, and just coming through. By the way, he's a 10-second time penalty of Hulkenberg, and he's already pitted. And that penalty was from when he spun round Leclerc, and could we see another penalty potentially for that incident? I mean, didn't really do much harm. Already his penalty, he's kind of spinning round. So Hulkenberg, to add insult to his 10-second penalty, is now quite far back. Where is he? I mean, he's still in P4, so he's still. I don't think he'll get a penalty. It was more his fault. He paid the price, if you know what I mean. But only in 5th, he pitted on the opening lap. That's not too bad from him. Anyway, are these two going to fight? I don't know. How close are they? Not that close, to be fair. So I think it could be George Russell taking the win with only a few laps now to go. Anyone close to anyone else? What about Maloney and Verstappen? They're quite close. Could be a good battle for P5. Maloney, Verstappen. He's finished P5 again. Looks like from Maloney. Of course, he only finished P5 before last time out of Vallelunga. But to be honest, I don't really see it. No, Verstappen hasn't got enough. Joe Guan Yu a few laps down, just in front. Not a Red Bull. Of course, Sauber's in last year's livery, because everyone is in last year's livery, because there's still no mod for F1 2024. Thank you, R-Factor. I mean, it's not R-Factor's fault, for once. There's no up the hill. I don't really see this happen, chasing Maloney down, in all fairness. No, this happens too far back. Well too far back. A bit of a wobble there for Maloney as well. Of course, using number 3, formerly used by Daniel Ricciardo before he left Formula 1 a few years ago. Rumoured for him to come back, he then ultimately dropped, but Lawson was picked over him. To replace De Vries, he was going to Red Bull to replace Perez. Who's that going up? Piastri's in the pits again. Torrid race. Torrid races Hulkenberg's off! Big crash for Hulkenberg. Oh, no, Nico. That's right in front of everyone else. We were just watching. Hulkenberg's gone off. That's a big crash up the S's. He's out of the race, I think. Ah, can he start the engine up? With the amount of cars a lap down, this is the final lap. He could realistically finish this race if he can get the engine refired. But there might be too much damage, to be fair. He's trying. Surely this has got to be some sort of safety hazard. It's got to be some sort of safety hazard. By the way, Russell won, by the way. Completely missed that, but Russell wins from Norris. His first win from Russell of the season, best result of the season as well. Verstappen 4th, Maloney 5th, Vesti, he got the line in 6th, Snowden 7th, and your final point score, another point finish for Logan Sargent, starting right at the back. Him and Vesti, both scoring points, and Dragovic in 9th, and Hulkenberg, he's still going, he's got the engine gone, and yeah, that is why you don't drive like that. Almost got hit by the Alpine there. And I'm assuming that is his race definitely over. He crashed at the S's, why is he now there? It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's not going to score points anyway, he's 10th. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, I think the race is basically over now. I'm sorry we missed Russell crossing the line. So what did happen to Hulkenberg then? So, just watch. Oh, the rear right's let out. Big hit. Oh, that's a horrible hit. Let's try to get the engine refired. I mean, to be honest, I think 30 is trying to get out of people's way, but it's not the way to do it. You're going that slowly, and it's a blind corner. Because we do not know what's coming. Hulkenberg's out of the car, by the way, which is... Probably should have mentioned that, but he is okay after a hit like that. Just look how the car goes. Yeah, I think the rear just left out, the rear right. Because that was the one that had the hit. When he hit the wall with Albon. There's a big hit. Anyone right behind him? We've got a good view of that. Think Verstappen maybe, and that is it. Or Maloney, sorry. No, it'd be Joe Guan Yu. Or not. Lawson. Watch. Big hit and then spins across the track. I don't know why Lawson doesn't slow down there, to be honest. There's a huge chance of an impact like that to bounce across the track. And I don't know if that's speeding on the yellow flags, but a bit of decency, Liam, come on. Anyway, I want to go through now. First, what happened to Championship leader Magnussen? He went out of the race for most of it. What happened to him? Why is he out of the race? He's here. And oh no, that is such a shame. Didn't even spin him around. He just lost the wheel. Let's go on board. I think Sargent's letting him by because he's a lap down. I mean, Sargent isn't even a lap down. I don't know why Sargent's slowing down. It's a shame. I mean, championship leader out of the race. So we'll go on board with Sargent and see what happens from his point of view. Not the smartest, Logan. Could we see a penalty for that? I haven't seen anything come up, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, it has come up, so that's a 10 second. Is it 10 or 5? I'm not too sure, to be honest. Why was Logan in the pits anyway then? Ah, that's right. So we're right into the back of Gasly. Stroll's the one I want to look at, because he had a... I think he was the one that lost his rear wing at the start. Lawson lost his rear wing. So what happened at the start then? There's a lot of checking off, I guess. It's not this... it's quite a tight corner. Don't normally see penalties being handed out for that. That incident by Magnussen and Sargent is still under investigation, by the way, which is why I haven't really got anything. Um, 10-second penalty for Sargent. Okay. Wait, no, it's a 10-second stop go converted into a 30-second penalty. That drops him one position to 9th. Okay. Isn't that not a bit harsh? I mean, yeah, I've gone to slow down. Yeah, I guess it's fair enough. So, drops a position. So why did he lose his rear wing then? I'm not gonna look at everything, I genuinely can't be bothered. Lawson's like 4th, of course, I forgot about that. It's such a good qualifying, so it's a shame for what happened to them. It wasn't there. Went down to 6th, 7th, I'm assuming it's just at the loop maybe. Yeah, rear-ended by Sonoda. Unfortunately. His normal teammate. Forced to change the team for one race and gets annihilated. Was it Iwasa, the man who's actually in his car? No, it was Sonoda. Well, I want to look at Piastri and I'm done. Yeah, I mean, a sergeant is just trying to stop on the racing line, so fair enough. Oh, I hate to back a sergeant. The chain, to be honest. Yeah, never mentioned at the end of the race, did he? Just pitted, maybe. Yeah, hasn't got a rear wing. So obviously got hit by someone. Oh, the final corner when Leclerc went off. Smacked by Leclerc, that's a weird one. We've got a point for... Anyway, let's go through your results then. Well, that isn't the results. There we go, let's go through the results. I think we've been going through enough offs. Magnussen, the back, fourth, yeah, that crash with Sargent. Leclerc, 19th, championship contender as well. A lot of championship contenders near the back. Piastri 18th, Gasly 17th, Joe 16th, Iwasa 15th, Stroll 14th, Lawson 13th, Sainz 12th, Ocon 10th, Ocon 11th, Hulkenberg 10th after that crash at the end of the race. Sargent 9th, Drogovic 8th, Tsunoda 7th, Vesti 6th, Maloney 5th, Verstappen 4th, Albon 3rd, Lando Norris 2nd, and your race or the sprint winner, George Russell. Back tomorrow for qualifying. Make sure you see that. What time is qualifying? Hang on. I know the qualifying is the only session tomorrow, but we have got FP2 later on today. Qualifying is, if I can find it, the only session for tomorrow because everything else that's on. 1:30 UK time. That's 8:30 local time. So yeah, we will see you then. Goodbye.